next guest has a message to critics of this embassy open. He says, if you don't think the US embassy belongs in Jerusalem, get over it. Naftali Bennett is Israel's education minister and leader of the Jewish Home Party, joining me now live. And you were at the inauguration event today. Just describe the atmosphere, if you will.
It was a sense of an historic day, making history. We've been here for 70 years as a state and almost 4,000 years as a people. And being recognized and having the world's greatest power inaugurate its embassy in Jerusalem means a lot. I'm confident that within months or a few years, we're going to see many, many other countries follow suit. And Jerusalem will be recognized universally as our capital, as it should have been long ago. An
undivided capital, or a capital that can be shared with the Palestinians?
Well, Jerusalem has always been the Jewish capital. It's never been capital of any Palestinian state.
No, Palestinians would like, let's just be absolutely clear, the Palestinians would like to see this as their capital too. Is that a possibility?
No, it isn't, because it never was their capital. And just as, you know, the United States would not consider dividing up Washington, D.C. or the British London, even if someone desires it to be divided, we're not going to divide Jerusalem again.
Jerusalem off the table. In any future negotiations, to your mind, Jerusalem is now off the table. I just want to get some clarity on this.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at this city right behind us, it's very peaceful, and it's peaceful because it's undivided. If you, God forbid, divide it, we're going to have this square mile will become the deadliest place on earth.
But again, with the greatest of respect, that means effectively any future negotiations are going nowhere. And the United States, Jared Kushner and Donald Trump today suggesting that they have a plan, they will release this plan, and they expect everybody to get engaged and on board. So are you saying today that you're not interested in what that peace plan is going forward?
No, I'm not. I'm saying that we won't divide Jerusalem. I've not heard anyone suggest dividing Jerusalem. That would be a ridiculous
the US
move.
For final status negotiations, they've
Mark
said
my
that.
words, Jerusalem will not be divided again. We will not give up our holiest location on earth and our national center for thousands of years, even if some Arabs feel that they want it. We will always allow all Muslims, all Christians to exercise their faith. We've kept it open for all religions, and we always will, not like the Arabs did that forbid Jews to go up and pray. So today it's a free city for all three religions, and we will keep it that under Israel's sovereignty.
So Donald Trump and his son-in-law are aware of your position? Because it seems to me that they both kept, it doesn't just seem to me, they both kept Jerusalem on the table today.
Have you ever heard them talk about dividing Jerusalem?
No, they have both alluded to the fact that this will be a city which will be part of final status negotiations.
You know...
you know that, sir, with the greatest of respect.
What I know is that my great-great-great-grandparents and theirs thousands of years back always prayed to this city, and we're not about to divide it. And I don't think President Trump wants to do it, nor Jared Kushner, because they know that that's the only way to create a massive war, is to divide this great city.
Earlier I spoke to the head of the Palestinian Authority's delegation to the United States, a man that you all know, Hussam Zomlot. This is what he told me.
Today's act by the President Trump's administration, is an act that recognizes illegality, and it's an act that really gives up on the prospects of peace and gives in to the fanatics and the extreme religious leaders.
What happens tomorrow and going forward?
Going forward, I think the long-term prospects for peace have improved dramatically. Because,
How, sir? Go on.
I'll explain. Because any peace that was predicated on dividing Jerusalem was never going to succeed. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it always failing? Because Jerusalem was going to be divided, and it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. By taking Jerusalem off the table, effectively, all sides face reality, and now we can talk peace. We want peace. We don't want to fight them. I've lost my best friends in battle. I don't want to do that. I've got 4 kids. I want them to be secure, as do the Arabs. But only by mutual respect and not by carving out our capital will we achieve peace.
You've just talked about your own kids, and I talked to a 17-and-a-half-year-old Palestinian while we were here. She just got into Georgetown University,
sure.
And I know that you will absolutely applaud that success from her. One thing that struck me when we spoke was a term she used to me. She said, being stateless is just grueling. Recognize that as an emotion from a young Palestinian Jerusalemite?
So, well, you know, the Palestinians already have one state in Gaza, full-blown state.
She grew up here in Jerusalem.
That's fine. That's fine. We pulled out of Gaza back to the 67 lines, gave them the keys, Mahmoud Abbas. They have a state. They want a second state. The first state has become a terror state that's undisputed. They've been shooting rockets. We're not about to make that mistake again. We could make one mistake. We're not going to make it a second time.
Naftali Bennett is the Israeli Education Minister and leader of the Jewish Home Party. Sir, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.